What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a couple of important updates for you. So it's been 4 weeks, and the first and the most exciting one is I don't need crutches anymore. Walking unassisted, and it's not sore, it's getting a bit more fluid, gives me a bit more mobility, I can carry things around the house. It's just made things a hell of a lot better. So I've been going to the physio twice a week for the last fortnight since the 2 weeks post-surgery mark, and he's now happy that I've built up the inner knee, the inner range strength of my knee, and what that is it means you can control the movement back like that, so when you're walking it doesn't sort of snap uncontrollably. And he said that that's one of the critical things that you want to be able to do before you walk. And I've got that through, various exercises using bands to strengthen it. With the heel slides, I've been doing a tensing thing as well, and just walking around the house, making sure that when I take each step, when the heel goes down, I tense it, and then tense it through, and then lift it up. So that's built up over time. As you can see, I can now walk by myself. And yeah, that's all really exciting. So the second update was that I've done my first weights session at the gym. So that weights session involved a warm-up on the exercise bike. Now, I used to ride bikes all the time before doing this injury. I love bike riding. I think it's a great way to get out, get some sun, mountain biking especially. But I haven't obviously ridden one since I did it, and just the feeling of being back on a bike, watching my knee going up and down, feeling like a normal knee, and doing something that I love was just unreal. Like the physio said, do it for 15-20 minutes, and I think I sat there for half an hour just sort of stoked with being able to do it again. It didn't hurt. When I first started, the seat was a bit too low, so when I was trying to do the full revolutions with the pedals, when I got my left leg, the injured one, up to the top, the angle between my quad and my shin was a bit too sharp, and it sort of locked up a bit, and I had to stop and lift the seat up a bit before I could start getting back to the full rotations. But once I did, like I say, it was just bliss. So the weight exercises themselves, so I'll show you them in the background. The first one was the weighted leg press. So as a first starting point, we just had 40 kilograms on there. It's using both legs, and it was 4 sets of 8. So the second exercise was the hamstring curls. The weight of that was about 14 kilograms. Again, both legs, just nice and easy to get it started. And the third exercise was weighted squats. Once again, it's an assisted thing. It's got the rack, it's not free weight, and the weight we used was only 10 kilos on the bar. So starting off gentle. During the exercises, it in terms of the knee, it didn't feel painful or bad or anything, but in terms of me, it felt awesome. To be able to watch my knee working normally, like a normal knee would, and then also doing these exercises sort of brought me back to being able to be functional, to having that freedom, that building back confidence in my knee, building back strength. When you build up your knee strength, you're going to be able to walk up and down stairs easier instead of one at a time. When you build up that hamstring strength, you're going to be able to bend your knee all the way properly and get that full range of motion. So, there's a lot of exciting parts of it for me, and I think the more confident I get, the more strong I get, the more I'll be able to go back to, a normal life, seeing friends. I had to skip a pool party on the weekend because I just couldn't. It was way on the other side of town, and it was too hard to get myself there. Aww. So I think, things are moving in the right direction, and I'm feeling pretty good because of that. So how's it been feeling in general? It's been feeling pretty good. There's been a few up and downs. One of the things for me, I said just before, was that the physio had said to be tensing your quads as you're walking. and I think I'd been overdoing that, and it was getting quite sore, you know, in and around the top of the kneecap there. And I just felt stiff. It didn't feel like a natural walk, and I don't know, I felt a bit confused by it all as to what I was supposed to be doing. So I made sure to ask the physio about that, and he sort of said, yeah, look, you're overthinking it. Just, you know, take it easy, relax a bit more, try and walk more naturally. And I think, again, part of the reason was I just didn't trust it. You know, it's my knee's been through a lot. I didn't know how far I could go with walking normally, or if, you know, with that inner range strength, I, you know, was tensing it as hard as I could, just to make sure that it wouldn't snap back when I was walking. So there's that. Still been icing it all the time, keeping it elevated when I'm not using it. It's still quite swollen, so just trying to get that back to normal as well. And yeah, it's been good. So what I'll do now is I'll just quickly set up the camera so you can see what it looks like with me walking without holding it. You know, that's going to get better and better over time, and you know, before I know it, hopefully I'll be driving. At the moment I can't drive either of my own cars because they're both manual, and you know, well, getting into the Lotus is quite difficult, but even with the Ute, it's, you know, putting in the clutch and all that's not something you want to have to do quickly in a hurry if there's any sort of accident. Alright, well, that's me at 4 weeks. If you wanted a brief summary, too long, didn't watch. You know, going good, feeling stronger and stronger, being able to do more and more, and getting quite excited about progressing further. You know, with the little steps in progress that I'm seeing, you know, it makes me excited to see where it's going to go over the next couple of weeks when I do the next video. And who knows, I might even be driving again. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to keep up to date, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Alright guys, take care, all the best, I'll see you in the next one.